null event হলো। When the outcome of one trial in a series of repeated trials is not affected by the outcomes of other trials in that series, when trials are repeated, they form a series of trials and are called repeated trials. When the outcome of one trial in a series of repeated trials is not affected by the outcomes of other trials in that series, then the series of trials is called independent. Otherwise, the series is a dependent series of trials. Suppose we are drawing balls from an urn with replacement and noting down its color. The trials are independent. Whereas if the balls are drawn without replacement, then the trials become dependent. Noting down. I'm noting down its color. I'm recording the colors of the balls that I'm selecting. Bernoulli series of trials, তিনটে জিনিস মনে রাখবো। একটা হচ্ছে dichotomous outcome, that is success and failure। 2 নম্বর হচ্ছে trials are independent. And the third point is that the probability of success or failure remains constant from trial to trial. As a set of Bernoulli trials, where appearance of 6 may be taken as a success with probability 1 by 6 in each trial, remaining constant over all the trials. We are starting with discrete uniform distribution. Let's start from here itself. Okay? So A to B, A plus H, A plus 2H, A plus NH. It's a discrete distribution. It can take only isolated values. Like here. Let capital X denote the number of points in the uppermost face of a diagram. Then X can take any of the values. Give me the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each with a constant probability 1 by 6. In general, such kind of random variables can be denoted by or can be understood to follow the discrete uniform distribution with PMF effects equaling 1 by small n. See how many faces are there? 6 faces, and each of them can take equal probability for each face. No biasness is there. Therefore, getting any one of the faces is 1 by 6 or 1 by n in general. And X can have the values. It was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All are having interval of 1. Here it can be A plus H in general, A plus 2H till A plus n minus 1H. How many points are there? How many values X can take? N. Right? 0 আছে, A plus 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, n minus 1 মানে n টা value দিচ্ছে। And 0 otherwise. A and H are fixed real numbers. আর n টা হচ্ছে fixed positive integer. এই দুটো কিন্তু খেয়াল রাখতে হবে। Sometimes the question asks that give the PMF of the discrete uniform distribution. Just writing this part is not enough. Writing this is also not enough. You must be mentioning the range or the domain of definition of X, as well as what is A and what is H and what is small n. You have to mention everything, then you get the full 2 marks. Okay? Now, এখানে কিন্তু example দিতেও পারো, না দিলেও নম্বর দেবে, only the PMF is asked, but defining everything becomes essential. Now obviously 1 by n is greater than equal to 0. It's a positive quantity, and if I sum over fx from a to a plus n minus h, the whole range of x, then what do I get? 1 by n is a constant, so moves out, and here we are only going to get the range, that is a plus n minus 1 into h minus a. So a and a are going to cancel, right? And yes, this fx again going out. Oh, so how many points of 1 are present here? Not only I subtract, I'm getting instead of this, so 1 by n is a constant, so within summation I have only 1 ranging between a to a plus n minus 1 into h, right? The range is that. So how many points are there? N points. So 1 is being summed how many times? N times. So it is getting to n by n, which is equal to 1. Okay? Understood? Some properties of the PMF are satisfied. Therefore, this can be considered as a PMF. Now, studying not notations, but some simple algebraic calculations that we had already studied beforehand should be remembered here. One thing is that if I sum from 0 to n minus 1 I, meaning this summation is nothing but it is 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus till n minus 1. So we know this as AP series a plus l by 2, right? So a is 0, l is n minus 1, so n minus 1 by 2 into n, right? So it is n into a plus l by 2. Understood? Or if I put it into the formula of AP series, যেখানে ওটা 1 plus 2 plus n আসতো, সেটা হচ্ছে n into n plus 1 by 2. So instead of n, I will put it as n minus 1. Here it is n minus 1, and it is n minus 1 plus 1, so n by 2. Correct? 2n plus 1 by 6, right? So instead of n, I'm going to put in n minus 1, and then we get this formula. So x is taking up the value like a plus ih, I ranging between 0, 1 to n minus 1, right? End points রাখার জন্য 0 থেকে এটা শুরু করতেই হবে, কারণ টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দ্যাট देयर ইজ জিরো সাকসেস 0 থেকে শুরু করতে হবে, তাহলে একটা পয়েন্ট রাখতে গেলে n minus 1 হয়ে যাবে, মানে n যেটা মানে n plus 1 পয়েন্ট হয়ে যাবে। আর i cube টাও একই ভাবে বেরোবে, i 4 টাও একই ভাবে বেরোবে। We have to remember this to find the moments of the distribution. Okay? এইবার এখন নেক্সট কোশ্চেনে আসবে moments of the distribution. তাহলে new দিয়ে শুরু করব, because if I don't know the moment I cannot draw the distribution. If I know the moments, equivalency জানবো, mean জানবো, median, mode, তারপরে standard deviation, তারপরে skewness, symmetry, asymmetry, কতটা পিকেট হবে, I'll be able to draw it. So mean is expectation x. So in theory you are going to derive them, and in practical you are going to remember them and do problems on them. Okay? So expectation x. Then x into fx. Ebar x into fx means simple 1 by n. 1 by n goes out. নিজেরা করো তো না দেখো, খুব সোজা হবে। করে রেখেছি জাস্ট আনসার। So just এইখানে করো, এখানে লেখা হয়ে যাবে, এখান থেকে একটা কথা বাদ দাও, সুপ্রকাশ বাদ দিয়ে এক্সপেকটেশন এক্সটা বাদ করো, এইখান থেকে বাদ করো।